All right, so I'm out here by my landscape beds, and every year for these beds I buy at least $100, if not more, $100 worth of mulch to add on top of the existing mulch, mainly because it gets faded. In the spring I like to have some fresh mulch. I love the way it looks. It's a nice deep rich brown color, and then usually by midsummer it's really faded, and I'm always really unhappy with the way that it looks, so I end up using a rake to kind of turn it over a little bit and try and make it look new. I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of buying mulch all the time to try and make the landscape beds look better, because I think the landscape beds, having them nice and tidy, makes the lawn look better. So this year I wanted to try some mulch dye, and so I picked up a bottle of this Colorback off of Amazon. This is a brown mulch dye, and I just tried this out in my backyard, and I'm actually really impressed with the results that I got from this product. And this was about a $30 bottle of dye that I got off Amazon. It's 32 ounces, and according to the label, it should cover 6,400 square feet for 30 bucks. So this should last me a couple of years. So now that I've tried this out in a couple areas in the backyard, I'm gonna do the process out here in the front and show you the results of this product, because I'm actually pretty impressed with what I've seen so far. So let's load up a pump sprayer. I would highly suggest wearing some gloves, some rubber gloves when you're handling this stuff, because I've learned the hard way that you definitely get this stuff on your hands, it's going to stain your hands. And then also, secondly, with that, make sure that you get a piece of cardboard if you're going up against some concrete, because it'll keep you from getting a little bit of overspray on the concrete and having to try and get the stains out later. So let's load up a sprayer. I have a sacrificial sprayer, I'm calling it at this point, because the dye is going to definitely stain the inside of this thing. I've got a 2-gallon sprayer here. So basically what we want to do is we want to mix up the dye at 4 ounces per gallon. So I'm going to put 8 ounces of the dye into 2 gallons of water, and then we're going to start spraying the mulch. Every once in a while this will happen when I'm spraying not just dyes, but with just products in general, is the tip will get clogged, and sometimes you got to dislodge that. If you have like little bread ties that have the little metal kind of down inside the little tie, sometimes you can stick it in there and clear the clog. If you just spray it with a hose, a lot of the times it will take care of that. Or if you have a paper clip, you can stick that down into the opening of the nozzle, and that'll clear the clog for you. Okay, so we're all done dyeing the mulch, and here are the final results. So I decided to go with the brown. You can get red, black, and various colors depending on what type of mulch that you have, but my impression of the Colorback is that it works really well. Now, this is a non-sponsored video. Bought this with my own money and wanted to try it out, and I also wanted to share it with you. So according to the label, it is non-toxic, safe for kids and animals. However, it takes about 15 minutes to dry, so you may want to avoid having anyone out in the treated areas for about 15 minutes while you allow it to dry, because I don't think you want your animals, your dogs, getting stained brown. You will get this on your body a little bit. The gloves help keep your hands clean, but if you do get it on yourself, just make sure you wash it off within 15 minutes. This whole job here took me about 45 minutes to do, which not mad about at all, because normally it would take me an entire afternoon to chuck mulch on my whole property, front and backyard. So definitely 45 minutes worth of work for spraying Colorback. It's worth it for me, and I'm really hoping that this lasts for the rest of the season, because I think it looks really good. This is a great way to revive your beds. Sometimes you can even go in and use a rake and kind of agitate the mulch a little bit and then spray it if you want to. If you've got some leaves and debris that you want to get out of the way before you spray, always a good idea. But for 30 bucks, I think this is a pretty good product. I approve. So I really hope that you like the content here. I'm really happy with those results. So if you don't mind, give me a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave me some comments in the comment section or questions if you have any, and I'll see you next time.